Y'all, that was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life, my entire life. Like,
faith and purpose. One day in your presence, on the wrong road, I knew I gone too far. I can hear the voice of my Father. Blessed redemption was calling me home.
hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute and we are not in 2026. Shout out to God for bringing us into another year, y'all. So speaking of 2026, so this video is pretty much going to be a testimony video about how the Lord showed up for me during a 7-day fast. Just a little background, I've been fasting since I don't even know when, because I grew up in the church, you know, but like I really started taking it seriously probably 3-ish years ago. Specifically 2024, I did the Daniel fast for the month of March. No social media, you know, just whole grain, all the different things, and that led to my vegan journey. I was vegan probably for about 8 or 9 months after that, because it was so transformational. And from that point on, my health and fitness journey, literally the Lord catapulted it. So fasting has just been very, very beautiful for me, and over time I've just been learning that it's not optional. Like it should be a lifestyle. You know, the Lord calls us to fast, and like I said, it's supposed to be implemented weekly, daily, whatever that looks like for you. So that's what I'm working on now. But going into the new year, as I mentioned, I've done the Daniel fast, OMAD, Esther fast, all the different things, and the Lord has always met me. So I know like fasting works. But going into the year, you know, most churches will do like a corporate fast, but with my Bible study women's group, we were like, let's do a fast together. Everyone pretty much chose what kind of fast they wanted to do, and I was like, okay, I've done pretty much every fast. Which one can I do where it's really gonna force me to die to my flesh? And it was giving full, but I was like, okay, let me ease into it. Let's just do water. So water only fast for 1 week. Y'all, that was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life, my entire life. Like, harder than the military, harder than when I denounced. It was so hard. Like, but the Lord met me. The Lord met me. Before we started, I had everyone kind of come up with like, obviously like prayer points or things that they want the Lord to, I guess, work in throughout the fast. And for me, the number one thing was career clarity, and for the Lord to just tell me where he wants me to go next. I moved back home and I ended up going to a division under the same company that it was cool, but like my pay got cut by like 3. But like I was like, you know, I'll just work hard, make it back up. You know, I was just like, I'll do what I need to do. And it was cool. Like, you know, the first month I did very, very well. But I was still like, God, like, this is cool and all, but like, is there something greater you have for me? Like, that's what I was asking the Lord. So going into the fast, I was mainly praying for that. I had other things, but like that was like the main thing. And y'all, I was hungry. The first day of the fast, first of all, was New Year's. So like I have family over, they're cooking, they're eating, my sister's doing my hair. It was just a lot going on. But I was like, I'm not gonna lose sight. Like, I'm not gonna mess up already, you know? So I just kept my mind, you know, straight. Like, I would have my headphones in, listen to, you know, sermons and stuff like that while everything else was going on, or gospel music. Because like I have learned, like, you can't just not eat and call that a fast. Like, that's really just starving yourself. Like, you need to make sure you are also prioritizing intimacy with the Lord and removing any other distractions, like anything that could take you outside of the will or just intimacy of God. Like, cut it out. Like social media, secular music, secular TV shows, or any other distractions. Like, you just needed to be focused, you know? And so that's what I was doing. In the first few days, it was cool. I was feeling hungry, but like it wasn't too bad until I went to work. It was bad at work because I worked in a sort of, I guess, physical job. Like, I'm not lifting anything, but I'm moving around a lot, and I'm in front of people. Like, people are in my face 24/7, it feels like, you know. So like having a, you know, customer service, all the different things when I'm starving and I'm feeling really weak was hard. But the Lord met me in those times too. Like, when I'm feeling weak, like it says in Corinthians, like, he made me, like, he gave me strength in my weakness. Like, literally, like, it was crazy. Like, it was like supernatural strength and like just joy and just like energy, like, out of nowhere. So like, he showed up for sure. And as I was praying about career transition and all the different things, this random position opens up. Like 4 days after we started the fast, this random position opens up and I'm qualified for it. What? I only been where I'm at for like 2.5 months, 2 months at the time, and I'm qualified for it. And so I just, you know, walked through the track. My managers were not happy about it because I just transferred over here and they did a lot of work for me to obviously be there. And so it was kind of like weighing it out. Like, I know the Lord opened this for me, but I'm content with where I'm at in a sense. Not happy, but content, and it would keep them happy, you know? So it was just kind of like, what do I do? And the obvious answer was go with what the Lord has for you. But because I was comfortable there, I was really weighing it out. I was really weighing it out because I didn't want people thinking like, oh, I'm just trying to jump from one thing to, you know, all these different thoughts too. And that's what they were telling me. Like, they really tried to stop me from applying for that new position. Like, they tried everything in their power. Like, it had to go up to like my boss's boss to give me an approval to actually go ahead and apply and interview for the position. It was crazy. It was crazy. I really had to pray for the Lord to soften like their hearts like Pharaoh. Like, it was crazy. But he made it happen, and it was really hard not having support throughout that process, and just really doing it by myself. Not by myself. The Lord was with me for sure, 1000%. But I went in, and, you know, I went in there like the Lord sent me, because he did. And y'all, best interview of my life. Like, they loved me. They saw my passion. They saw the Lord through me. Not even gonna lie. Like, yes, it was beautiful. And I got the position. And y'all, today was my first day. Today was my first day. And I was so nervous, like, going into it. Like, the enemy really tried to take my joy and excitement from the role, because just leaving was hard, because it was just like I knew what people were saying, and, you know, but I had to be obedient at that point, because it's like I prayed for God to create another opportunity or to give me clarity about the direction. He presented that. And then I kind of started, because of fear, not wanting to do it, but then it was like, no, I need to be obedient. Like, I prayed for this, I prayed towards this, the Lord opened it, I have to apply for it. Like, I can't not apply, you know? So I did, and today was so beautiful. Like, I learned that we actually do get hybrid, and, you know, it's kind of like low-key, but like, yes, hybrid, and my pay is even higher than when I was in Atlanta, y'all. Like, I have so much freedom and flexibility and independence. Like, nobody is down my back. Like, what you do? Like, y'all, I have never felt this free in my entire career. Like, and I've just been praying, like, God, I pray that I love going to work every day. And that's how I feel. Mind you, it's only been day one, but like, I'm just so grateful. Like, God is so good. God is so good. And I'm just so happy that, like, he continues to put a fire in my heart that continuously wants to be close to him, continuously wants to, you know, pursue intimacy with him and do whatever it takes to grow my relationship with him. Because if I didn't have that, I would not have prioritized fasting, water only, for 7 days, which led me here. And so, for anyone that's contemplating fasting or trying to see if it's worth it, 1000%. Not only did the Lord answer my prayer, just hearing his voice so clear and just being at the feet of Jesus was transformative. Like, I just kept being reminded that he sees me, he hears me, and he knows me. Like, he knows me. And like at the beginning of the fast, he revealed to me that like a part of the reason why I chose to do the 7-day fast versus the other ones, like water only, was performative. Like I wanted to say, I did a 7-day fast, you know, and I had to repent of that. But like he knew me. He knew that was in my heart, and he had to reveal that so I could be cognizant of it, you know, and repent and change my motive towards it. Obviously that wasn't the only reason, but like the fact that that was there was not right. But it was so beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I had a group of women to do it with. We prayed together. We each had like an accountability partner that we checked in with. Like it was just so beautiful, and it literally kicked off a beautiful year. And I know there's so much going on just in the city, Minneapolis right now with ICE and everything else, but like he has been using me to have faith for my family and to just remind everyone not to have that spirit of fear, because it's so easy to have that with everything going on. But because of just how the year started with the Lord and everything like that, I have just been standing 10 toes down and being strong and putting on the full armor of God and all the different things. So yeah, that's my testimony. Like the Lord is doing a big thing, and this is just the beginning. Like I anointed my office when I went in there, y'all. I got my own office again, and I'm a corporate employee. Like, yes, I've always worked for the corporation, but now like I belong to the corporate, like not even the state, not the group. Like I'm in a separate category, and I am the face of this new division and role. Like it's so crazy. But like when I was asking God, like, or feeling like there was something bigger he had, this is what he had, because this is a huge role. And I'm also just praying that like I will make such a huge impact. Like I will shake things up. Like he will use me to really change things, you know, and help these businesses and produce crazy sales numbers. And I'm just like, God, you brought me here, so you're not gonna leave me. I know that. So I'm excited, and yeah, that's just the testimony. So fast, be intentional, and trust that the Lord is working it out. I see him working all of the other things I pray for. This has just happened so, you know, physically and quickly, so I'm sharing it, but I see the other things that I pray for coming into fruition. So yeah, I just had to share that. But I'm so grateful. I love the Lord, and I'm just so happy to be used by him. So I hope this blesses someone. If y'all want more videos talking about testimonies or whatever it might be, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.